Kickoff moments away here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, it's Leonard. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down from the 42. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Short pass brought in. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now Leonard's going to take off with it. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Now a toss play. Taylor. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. He'll try and run this, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now Darnold off the play action. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. A give up the gut to Walker. Free inside the 30. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jason Myers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
He throws a bullet to the center. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take the lead on the first play of the drive. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Running back sent in motion. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Darnold. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's good.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10. Toss play. This is Walker. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the 42. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll go with Walker on the counter. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold. He takes it himself. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, and it's going to be 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Running back sent in motion left. On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. Throw is caught. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Walker trying to run for the first. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
They're going for this, thinking touchdown, obviously, but they could also get a 1st down. A tight end in motion now. Here's Charbonnet. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Seahawks trim the lead to 1. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Colts ready to take the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
To throw, here's Leonard. Going with the screen to Taylor. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first-quarter looks have his name all over them.
Oh, puts some air under this one, right side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Here's Leonard to throw. That's on target to Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Indianapolis.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Leonard now off the play action. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Now it's Leonard. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Over the middle, taken in by Downs. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Groupie sends it through, and they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Colts going in the dime look. Third down, 6 DBs out there. Third and long, they're going to throw. He'll get this to Cup. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Walker now from the gun. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Staying with Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They've got first down here from the 36. Line up the design keeper. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pass it this time. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got White, complete. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. That one gains 7. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Running with Walker again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Connection made to Shaheed. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. They'll run here, following the penalty. And that right There's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. To throw, here's Darnold. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts offense set to head out. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Leonard. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
On play action now, Leonard. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
All set now. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
From the pistol, here's Leonard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Here he goes, third and long. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. Shaheed on to handle the return. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Cup on the catch. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the 33-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They kick the running back in motion. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and 10, Darnold. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Darnold now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing from the gun. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
And incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, going to motion over left. To the air on 3rd and long. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And again, it's Darnold. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Throwing from the gun here to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. 3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Myers' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. The Colts offense getting one final possession here in the half. They're going to need some unlikely magic here if they want to find any points with almost no time remaining. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. The 1st half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Walker on 1st down, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. The give now to Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Darnold to throw. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play, and that gives the Seahawks the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Running left, here's Walker. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. It's Walker on the give. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. All right, here we go. Second down. Shaheed motioning right. Throwing here, Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Leonard now off the play action. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Leonard. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing, because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll send out the punting unit. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He was taken down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup of 26. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Holding by Arroyo on the right side. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Running back sent in motion. They are throwing it again. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Now Darnold off the play action. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
On 3rd and goal, Darnold. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Myers' kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On play action now, Leonard finds him on the crossing route. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go again with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. Making the call himself. And Leonard's going to go into that slide before a defender can arrive. Smart move there. That's good for a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Offense is set. First and 10. To throw. Here's Leonard. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's a design run. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard's going to take off with it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Leonard to the air now. Makes the catch. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the sneak, here's Leonard. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Now it's Leonard. Escape, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts come through to tie it in the 4th.
What a great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. But they'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. But he showed you right there, when there's not, well, this kid can run.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Next to score, Colts 24, Seahawks 23.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Complete to number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one gains 7. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's good.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st and 10, Darnold. He's got the hook up to Arroyo. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
This is Walker on second. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here he is on 3rd and short. And they get to him again! And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Leonard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively. I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Leonard now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Now he's past the 25. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor now up the middle. And only can get a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
As we're into the fourth quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Here's Groupion now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Walker now from the gun. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Jermaine Pratt there on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. That is caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Darnold looking to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now an inside give to Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the Colts' 43-yard line.
Pressure coming for Darnold. Dialing up a receiver screen. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
A loss of 1.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
22-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They go with Walker here. Oh, he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now, hang on. They want to take another look at this play. And a very important call coming up late in this game. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pin. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And it is a first down for the Colts. And they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game.
19 yards.
Now Seattle going to call it second timeout.
First down.
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.